Halito Ancana, Sohochifoya Brian Oaster, Elepat High Country News. Okay, let's see what's going on in the West here. We'll go to Rosemont, Arizona, where 6 years ago the Army Corps of Engineers did something nice for Indigenous people and jaguars. They denied a Canadian mining corporation the permit to create a mile-wide copper extraction pit at the expense of sacred sites, habitat, and waterways. But then the Trump administration gave the mine the go-ahead in 2019. Now HCN's Theo Whitcomb brings us updates on the proposed mine. It's a mixed bag. A federal judge has upheld a decision to halt the mine again, but the mining company is still doing exploratory drilling nearby on private land. Over to Indian Territory. Wilma Mankiller was the first woman to lead the Cherokee Nation as principal chief, and she's been honored with a charming portrait on the local currency of a struggling nation called the United States of America. Mankiller has a powerful legacy and has become one of the most well-known and widely respected figures in Native politics, but she also engineered the disenrollment of black Cherokee citizens, the freedmen. While she regretted this later in life, her actions left a lingering shadow on the Cherokee people. Alaina Roberts, who's a professor of history and a scholar on freedmen issues, writes about the importance of remembering Mankiller's flaws even as we celebrate her. Let's go to Nevada, where the land of the free detonated nuclear weapons for decades, turning the desert ecosystem into a moonscape of death. Emmett Gowan was the first person allowed to photograph the Nevada test site, which he did from a plane in 1996. A new essay by writer Terry Tempest Williams examines the disturbing aesthetic of the bomb craters in Gowan's work. Williams, who lost family to the radioactive fallout from the test site, describes the lasting impacts of Cold War detonations with what she calls a malevolent technology that pushes beyond the outer reaches of a moral intelligence. It's a chance to observe the tension between beauty and violence in a uniquely Western context. Don't miss this stunning photo portfolio from our June issue. That's all for this week, but there's lots more, as always, at hcn.org. I'm Brian Oaster, and now you know the West. Chipis la chiki.